Yes, oh my goodness, another day, another dollar to chase, basically. But what nobody has told us is what to do with that dollar. So hopefully you can find your reason, your why. Why save the dollar so that you can potentially do something else with your life? Because when I was working, I was like, I am not doing this shit until I'm 65. No ducking way. There's no way I'm dying here. No chance. So figure out your why and you shall prevail. You shall get to your, hopefully your better place. Talking about a better place, it looks like we are kind of starting to dip. So, probably trap time. That's it. Yeah, we're starting to kind of dip here. So, I'm kind of getting a little bit excited. Hopefully, we can kind of dip a little bit further down here. We are just starting the dip. I mean, it's not a whole lot of dip either to be talking about. There is something worthwhile here to be mentioning. This is the hourly chart here. It looks like what appears to be a flag. I mean, a pretty straightforward flag, or what I call the P for the pump. I don't know if the P is going to work this time, but I mean, it is shaping out nonetheless as the P. So we have the P, probably the trigger finger somewhere around here. So perhaps if we get a little bit further of a dip, it could be a potential buy there. But this is my patent, okay? I don't know if it's going to actually work today. I'm just saying the P is there. But all jokes aside, let's keep it on a technical perspective here for now. So we are basically kind of flagging right now. It's kind of hard to dispute that. We have this kind of, the pull. We have the kind of sideways consolidation, as it's pretty straightforward to realize we're consolidating since yesterday, considering how tight we were in that range. And I'm actually happy I didn't trade in there. I'm not like... Yes, it was still a better long at the 50s, taking profit maybe at the 60s, 63, but like it was extremely hard yesterday. I'm brushing that day off. It's beyond trying to go back and fight it. You don't need to trade every day. I don't need to trade every day. I certainly don't want to trade every day. Whenever price action is moving like shit, well then we just don't trade it. So basically right now it's kind of simple. We have this kind of flag here. Let me actually draw a box. It might be easier to kind of visualize. Well, I guess my chart just reloaded here, so I don't know why I did that, but all right. Tops have been a little bit weird recently. All right, so we kind of flagging. This is the hourly chart. As I always say, you get your analysis based on a big time frame. So we're flagging. We currently have two traps to the downside, one and what appears to be two right now. There is one problem here with this flag. The problem here is that this low here should have held, meaning I don't like to see price breaking down that low, that red line there. Probably hard to see. So I'm going to put a green. Let's see if green, no, it's still a little bit hard. Orange. Okay, orange is kind of easy. So that low there, which is the first original trap. So what I like to see in any pattern is the first kind of low has to kind of hold, because once we break it, the market is basically giving us the hint that we kind of want to go to the downside here. I don't know, but again, this is a bullish pattern. Bull flags typically do end up, of course, being bullish. I'm not going to try to predict that this is going to be the dip, but just realize that I think the low has been broken. So any potential push, I'm going to be a little bit cautious on it. So I'll be taking profit as I kind of go. I do want to be a little bit more aggressive today, just because yesterday, I mean, we weren't given a whole lot. I was waiting for that 45 or 32, 30 something, 33. I got to go down. But basically, we're flagging. Can we break out to the upside? Probably, but the low has been broken there. So I'm cautious. And the market kind of giving me this vibe that we might be pulling back here. And looking at the daily chart, you look at this. I want to show you this. We have been on a complete tear these past couple of days. So it wouldn't be bad if we pull back. So we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 days. The last 12 days there has only been one red day. So these are good statistics to know, not because we're expecting a red day just because we've had 12 days, but just in general, understand that, we've had 12 days. The past 12 days, we've only had one red day. We're kind of starting to put in a second red day here, but we'll see what happens. But at the end of the day, it just becomes a probability thing, right? Because we've had 3 green days in a row. 11 out of the last 12 have been green. It's a very likely possibility that today could be a red one. I'm not going to predict it. I'm just saying, like statistically wise, probability wise, it would make sense to have a red day. But question is how big and when will it come? Well, luckily for you, we use technical analysis, so I don't really need to guess as to when it's going to come. And it's going to come very simple at the failure of 33, 36. Right below that level, I'm going to be pretty much shorting all day. I have a hard rule from now on that the moment a support breaks down, that it's kind of like that Jenga block, the Jenga that I'm always talking about, where if it fails, I can see that, the day's potentially on fire. Like supports are going to probably start melting. We are going to be heading lower towards the downside, potentially for hours, maybe even the whole day, maybe even the rest, of the week. I don't know, but the idea is simple. These levels, when they fail, they do basically this, if you will, on the top, somewhere out there. Yes, right there. This is what happens when this support fails. This is it. Look. Boom. It falls down. So we've been grinding up, and I'm not going to predict when this red day or whatever, when the pullback is coming. I'm simply a buyer with any traps at 45, 44 area. I'm a buyer at 33 and 36, especially with a trap. So if we can kind of, same plan as yesterday, do something like this, that would be number one. But of course, we always have the more aggressive long, basically right off the support buy there. And if this level fails, back test there, I'm going to be short right here at the back test, looking for the continuation of the weak trend to the downside. It's kind of as simple as that. I don't really want to overcomplicate it, get into the reasons of the daily levels and stuff like that, but it's kind of that simple. Above that level, I'm long all day. Below that level, I am finally on my toes looking for a short. So that's kind of it. That's it. That's my plan, at least. Hopefully you have your plan that you're going to be following, and you have your own, I guess, mental idea of where you want to be getting long end or short at. 60 was becoming a little bit of a support level here, but we just kind of broke it down here. So I wouldn't really call it a big major level of support, but it's nonetheless still a level. And there's no way I would have shorted up here at 67. You guys kind of know that. So, but if you were interested in a potential short, again, it's not like, please don't come here and be like, this guy doesn't short. I just choose not to short. I don't like going against the trend. But you can clearly see this level of resistance here. Yesterday's high was put in at 320, and the high was 68.50. So the idea of technical analysis is not to be a bull, okay, and it's not to be a bear. It's simply an understanding of where price can basically have speed bumps, where price can get rejected, where price can reverse. That is what technical analysis is meant for. So we have 68.50, clear and obvious high from yesterday. So today, when we got near it at 67.25, there was a short there with a 2-point stop that if you were brave enough to take it and you liked the short, well, then you should have shorted there. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't come here and short at this 60. I wouldn't come here and short at 54. I wouldn't come here and short because of the bear flag that has worked out like this, or this trend line that has broken. I would have shorted at the resistance level of 67.25 if I'm gonna short. So I'm pointing this out for you. Like, if you want to learn technical analysis, this is where you want to be shorting at key levels of resistance. Previous price has to prove to you that we are at a level of resistance or support in order to be able to buy it or sell it. And I mean, pretty obvious here. It's not a big level of support, but it's the only level of support that we have right now. Resistance, I mean. 68.50. This was yesterday's high. Got rejected right there. We came back to test it again for a second time. Arguably a third time. We get rejected. 4, 5, 6 now. So which one is going to be the one that's going to be the best? I don't know. But at the end of the day, you just need to understand that this area here is their area of resistance. And if you like the shorts, be my guest. That is where I would short. I would not come here and short this trend line and be like how this thing is genius. No, price is just, it's so simple, straightforward. You want to take a short, it's 68. You missed the 68, well then don't be shorting now, because right now you could be buying, shorting into a level of support, which is not a wise idea. So I kind of wanted to point that out to you, and more mainly for me, like, it's not that I don't see it. Don't be like, oh, this guy doesn't see the shorts. No, it's not that. It's that I choose not to take it. I want to trade twice a day, get my 20 points, and I want to walk away. And I just feel like with the longs, I have better odds doing that. I don't want to trade 10 times per day. You know what I mean? I don't need to trade all the shorts, all the longs. You shouldn't want to either. This game is not a game to be, sitting here all day. The longer you sit here, the more time you tell me you sit here, the more money I think you're going to lose. I've done it. It's not that I'm just talking bluff. I've sat here from like 7 in the morning until 4 p.m. when the market closed, and those were some of my worst losses I've ever incurred. And some of my best winners are, as soon as I get in, one trade, boom, 10 minutes, done, walk away, and stay green. It's just that simple. You should want to trade less, not more. And if you think about it, it kind of makes sense. Like, who wants to sit here and watch these candles all day? I don't. I love what I do. But peace, ES. Once I'm green, ciao. I don't want nothing to do with you. Nada. Until the market closes, and then I basically got to work on my levels. That's about it. All right, so right now, like I said, it does look like we are beginning to dip. I'm not buying here this 53, nor am I selling short 60, but you can see how 60 was becoming a level of support, and then take a wild guess what happens when we get close to it, and now it becomes resistance, and that's what creates this game of ping pong that I'm always referring to. Just right now, we are in a very still tight range. 60, we have support at 53 and 50 from yesterday. This should not come into a surprise. These are levels from yesterday, like no big surprise here, right? But if we can break down 50, then maybe it gets interesting here. So look, yesterday's resistance, boom, acts as resistance. Yesterday's kind of support, boom, trying to act as resistance. Yesterday's 50 level, which was down here, if we can break it down, guess what happens when we dip and then we come back to back test it? It might act as resistance. And it just, rinse and repeat, baby. Rinse and repeat. Level to level. This is why it's important to remember the levels and just kind of go with the levels. Go with the flow. All right, let's get this Wheel of Fortune here. I think she was wrong yesterday. She was calling, I think, for a dump at open. This thing pumped at open. I don't remember, actually. I'm going to have to go back and review it, but... All right. Green is for the pump, red is for the dump, and yellow is for what I don't want, which is the chop. So let's spinner. Spin. Let's spin the Wheel of Fortune. Tell us the fortune for today. Let's go. Okay, well, she's calling for some chop today. If we're gonna sell, probably will chop. I don't know, but we'll give it one more go around. I don't really like that answer. Dump. All right, so she's calling for some chop or a dump. I don't like you today, Wheel of Fortune. Why you gotta be like this? Why couldn't we just say pump both times? Pump, pump, pump. It's okay. We're gonna be ready. We're gonna be ready. We're not gonna get caught long-sided when it's the dump time. But you guys already know we got the mystical crystal ball here. And I'm gonna ask you the $1 million question. $1 million question is today, the day ES breaks down. I forget where we're at. 60. Yeah, 60. 60.33 to 60.36. Let's find out. Maybe. All right, all right. That's not bad. So she's giving us a hint that we could be breaking it down. But is it gonna give a nice pump before it breaks down? I would suspect it does before it breaks down. All supports kind of do. No. I don't know, Crystal Ball. I don't know. I don't like your answers today. So Crystal Ball and the Wheel of Fortune are kind of bearish today on the day, and they're calling for some potential chop here. So I'm definitely not wanting to go right up against them and just kind of bid this thing long. Either way, you guys already know where I'm going to be buying. I already told you 45, 33, 36 area. Until we get down there, I think the shorts are probably going to be playing out nicer for now. I just personally don't take them. But again, understand the levels. This is kind of the main thing here. We got 60 from yesterday. You can see here, look at this. We have multiple bounces from it. We have the trap. Then we have another back test from that trap here. Another back test of 60. Another kind of breakdown here, which kind of failed to push through that 68. We are finally breaking down. So 60 now acting up as resistance. I know it's kind of like a lot of up and down and up and forth, but in the end, it's simple. 60 was support. 60 now shall act as resistance. If we reclaim 60, that becomes an aggressive long. So right now, pullback mode is happening. Which, like I said, I'm glad that it is. You know, I'm happy about it. Because this pullback is going to run into some issues at this level here and this level here. If we break down right through it, like waterfall right through it, well then, I mean, that's that. But at least we're going to be testing, you know, something. Whereas yesterday, we were just kind of inside this chop range and I don't even want to think about it. But right now, if I had to argue, if I had to say something, it is looking definitely on the bearish side. Below 60, I think the bears kind of currently, for a small minor amount of time, do have the ball on their court. Which is a good thing because these guys barely get it. So when they get it, I mean, at least it gives us new levels to kind of go and test out. But it's so difficult. If the all-time high is at 68, what am I going to do? Get long at 63 and then expect another all-time high? It can work, but the probabilities are not as good as if we were to pull back first and then get some momentum to the upside. In my opinion, at least. We'll see what happens here. Reclaim 60, I think it could be a bullish picture. We got market opening up in 30 seconds. I actually didn't even realize how quickly market opens up. Because I'm starting the stream a little bit later now. Be ready, market's about to open. I'm going to be staying put, like I mentioned on the Discord community. I'm going to be waiting for the market to open up and give me a clear direction on this. Because I don't want to be first in line for whatever move, whichever way we're about to go. Oh my God, they're reclaiming 60. Market's now open for business officially. Come on, man. Like, why can't we dip? Why is this market like not even selling? Like, sorry, I don't even mean selling. Like, it doesn't sell, but it doesn't dip either. The smallest of dips keep getting bought up here. The smallest and tiniest of dips. Come on, bears, do something, you know, reject this damn, I don't want to use that word, but let's reject this 60 and let's get on lower here. Come on. Do something for your name. Do something for yourself. Why do I sound like I'm genuinely talking to someone here, like a bear or something? I gotta fix this page here, but Look at this. This is why all they get on my screen is a ducking teddy bear eating gummy bears. Because they don't do nothing. These guys don't do nothing. I swear, I laugh at myself the way I talk sometimes. I'm like, somebody on the Discord said the other day that I must have been a bull in my previous life. And I think the more I think about that, I'm like, I think they were probably right. I must have been a bull on my last life. I don't know why, but if I did have a previous life, I think I know what I was. You know how some people believe in reincarnation with animals and everything? Well, I was a bull 100%. And there's the link if you want to join the community. It's there for you. 60 acting up as resistance again. For reclaims of 60, I want to see like at least a candle to close above there. And then, maybe some acceptance of price back above there. But I don't want to get faked out anymore, which is buying here and then boom. Right now, 60, very simple, acting up as resistance. It's a tricky level here because we're right below it. Can we reclaim it to continue this push? Which would be a very nice push if we reclaim 60. Or if we dip and we stay below 60, maybe we get a very nice dip. Either way, again, it's a very tough read here on the market. Market's not really... I mean, it's hard to say which way it's going to go when we're consolidating sideways. In the end, look at this kind of hourly chart here. I'll point it out again. We're very tight in the same price as yesterday. It's very tight here. It is. We're at 58. Yesterday, I swear we opened up at like 60. We're basically at the same opening price. We are kind of dipping. Maybe we trap to the downside again. I don't know. The market's just very tight here. Not in love with it. Like, why couldn't we do this at other levels, like below? Come on, ES, start this dip already. I'll tell you something. If I had some cojones and I was a brave soul, I would have probably taken that short at 60. But I'm not. I'm not going to do it. I don't go against the grain. Until that level 33 fails, I am not shorting nothing. Because as easy as this looks bearish, this thing's going to ducking flip bullish just like that. Because as long as that Jenga block continues to hold at the bottom, we simply are congesting for another push higher. If 60 can reclaim, I'm going to give it some time. And I'm probably going to take the 60 long there. But I'm going to wait a second. Like I said, I need a candle to close there first. I want to see some acceptance there. And just understanding, the all-time high right now is sitting at 68. We're reclaiming 60. There's an 8-point kind of push potential here. Of course, it can go much higher. But what I mean is I'm not going to assume that we are going to break that 68. Well, it's very easy to assume that we can break it. I just don't like assumptions. So based on the levels, right now there's a potential 8-point reward with a whole lot to the downside risk. Gonna require patience again. I don't want to, guess my way through here. Where do we open up? We opened up at 9:30. We opened up at, where is it? This one or this one? We opened up at 57.50. We are at 59. I'm not excited about a 2-point squeeze in what, 5 minutes, 6 minutes. In the meantime, let's review if there's any numbers here. It's always going to be a wise idea to review numbers. I don't know if that's today or what, but I'm going to reload this page. If you're not sure where to get numbers, simply go to investing calendar investing.com. It's the best calendar that I found so far. It gives you even star ratings per news events. So we have one coming up in 23 minutes. Jolt's opening job openings. It's gonna be a 3-star number, so a lot of volatility could be incoming. I know yesterday there wasn't. A lot of the times there isn't. But whenever there's a 3-star number, it is always best to assume that there will be volatility, because I've gone wrecked. Yesterday's 3-star number didn't do nothing. Today it's gonna be the same thing. No. That is very wrong mentality. That is lining up for failure. So we have a lot of volatility coming in 23 minutes, which would mean 10 o'clock numbers. We do have some Australian numbers that I don't give a damn crap about. And yeah, that's kind of it. So 10 o'clock numbers. 10 o'clock. 60, acting up as resistance. Like I said, if I had those cojones and if I had that, that brave soul, that 60 short, that's kind of the one I would take there if I had to take one of the two. But I didn't take it. I'm not going to try to even pretend that I would have taken it. I'm not going to take it. But I say that here because, well, sometimes I can look like, this guy, where is he going to short? I don't short the choo-choo train, man. If we can go down and break 33, 36, I know the dip is here. So it might seem like it's late to you to be wanting to short down there, but it really isn't. Because at that point, you'll see that is kind of the beginning of the real sell. Like this thing could easily, like I said, get bought up at 45. We can get bought up at 50. Yesterday, 50 acted up as a big level of support. I don't know if you guys remember yesterday, but if you don't, I would say that you should probably remember some of these levels. So this is the dips we got yesterday at 946 at 50. And then we got another one at 1056. We have some kind of little traps here below it at around 830. So 50 was a key level. So again, it is very difficult for me to just assume we're going to break all those. I'd rather wait for the breakdown there and get long when we reclaim them. It's just easier. Look, I'm going to tell you guys something because I'm over here bored waiting for 10 o'clock now, but I know I'm not going to trade here. We're in the same range. You remember these yellow lines here? We're in exactly the same range as yesterday. Same thing. 53 to 60. Same thing again. Consolidating. So I'm going to take it easy. I want to see something new. Something else. And there you go. This is why I don't like the bear flags there. I mean, well, yes, this thing could still work, of course. But before I was wondering, like, I got short here. Why are we back up here? Like, I'm not trying to talk bad on this strategy either. Just understand that I'm talking to myself, like, because I used to trade like this. And I would always be like, why do we bounce from the ducking low here? We broke down this low, right? Why didn't we waterfall? Well, very simple. I mean, 50, 53 is going to be a strong level from yesterday. There's no need to be shorting into a level of support yesterday. Unless you're short at 60, nothing to be shorting at 56, in my opinion. But yeah, something weird worth mentioning here. On a side note, I don't want to offend anybody, but I don't know if you like Kanye West or not. Totally different conversation, I know. So I was listening to some of his stuff yesterday with I forget what the album is called. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasies. The guy's talking about a bunch of demonic things and the devil and stuff like that. And then this morning, I was replaying an album called Donda. He's all over. This man is all over the place. He's worshiping the devil 1 year. The next year he's worshiping God. Like, very weird. Very weird character, but do you, Kanye West? Some of his stuff, I like it. I like the music. This might be bad, but one time, yesterday too. I mean, it makes me maybe a bad person as well, but I don't know. Yesterday I'm there dancing to the devil. Today I'm dancing to Jesus. Look, the guy has good music. What do you want me to say? It's good music. But I don't want to get into the religion topic here. It opens up the doors for a lot of bad things. Come on, yes, let's dip. We're waiting for this dip so we can get the rip. Even yesterday, we pushed up higher yesterday, but it wasn't really a big push, you know what I mean? We need something down. Music is the entry to your soul. Be careful. Buenos dias. It is true though. It is, but come on. I mean, some of the music is just very good. But that's what I'm saying. It's a weird off-topic kind of conversation. Yesterday I was vibing out to the Diablo. I'm not gonna lie. Today I'm vibing out to Jesus, apparently, according to Kanye West here. Oh. Look, I can only listen to so much bachata and salsa and Spanish Latino music. And I'm definitely not going to listen to audiobooks right now. I do listen to audiobooks. All right, come on, break down this 53. We got 50 at the bottom down there. I'm not going to take this short, but like I mentioned, if I had the cojones and if I had the brave soul, that 60 level there is definitely the one that I would have gone with, the short here. But me, I just simply do not short that choo-choo train. I don't like shorting choo-choo train. I got stop picks for days. That's what I said. I'm like, I don't know. This is a dangerous conversation here. Because not just that, the algos could be listening. They don't, no matter how much likes I get, it doesn't matter. They don't want to push the algos thing. But as soon as you start talking about God or Jesus, there you go. Instantly canceled. Somehow these damn algos know. Or someone will flag it. I don't know. Just turns me off. I don't know, man. I like music when it comes to trading. I couldn't do this without music. But then again, that's me. If you can do it without music, that's good. Something about listening to let me see. Don't say well anymore. I agree. I agree with you, but I will say, listening to some Big Sean Moolah while while this thing's about to dip, maybe, so we can get the rip with the numbers in 15 minutes, it excites the crap out of me. Ride with me. We got 50, 53 here. I'm not really willing to buy this right now. I'm waiting for 10 o'clock numbers. Right now, we have begun the dip of 60. Come on, get us down a little bit more, yes. We need a little bit more push down so that we can get some more energy. But yes, I agree. This is the low vibrational stuff. It does lower your vibration. I know, but I mean, it's just, I don't know. I like some of it. Mercy. Oh, please have mercy. We're bouncing right from yesterday. Same kind of things here. 52.25. Again, 50. 53 is where we were bouncing from yesterday. We're kind of bouncing again from here. I hope we break it down. We got news at 10 o'clock. Don't forget. The devil got a hold on you. I think so, man. I think so. I think so. I'm not even going to lie. But I don't know if I believe in the devil, so I do think it's just me vibrating at a lower frequency in general. Nothing more important than the moolah. All right. Come on. Should I have been long at that 53, but man, these are yesterday's prices. Same congestion from yesterday. Give me something good. Come on, let's manifest that. Let's do something here. Give me a new fresh level. Let's start this dip. We need the dip. Come on, devil. Come on, this thing. ES needs to vibrate lower. We need to vibrate our way back on down here. Where's that 33 level? Vibrate this thing lower. But seriously, though, we do have numbers coming in at 10. Expect volatility. Right now, we are starting with this dip. So I don't know if this is quite done with the dip yet. But I would imagine that with the numbers, hopefully, fingers crossed, we get the dip. And then we can get the rip. We are flagging still from overnight and from yesterday. This is going to squeeze at some point. 4-hourly chart right now. Kind of looking not in love with it. Look at all those wicks at the top there. The hourly chart as well. Not in love with a chart that kind of looks like that yet. If we can get back above 60, I'll likely be taking a long there. Right now, we are again beginning the dip. But hopefully we can just get the dip towards levels of support. I ain't taking. What do you guys think, though? You guys think today's the dip day? Give me something. Is today going to be the dip day where we break down key levels of support and we can finally begin talking about the Jenga block failing? Is this the dip day? In here, I don't want to play around in here too much. Like I said, the only trade here for me would have been that short at 60 here. But unfortunately, my soul don't like those. All right, Miss Bento thinks it's a dip day today. I hope so. In the end, I do hope so, but we'll see. Because I hope so, because I want to make a trade, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to do it here. This feels too guessy to me. Not sure how hard I feel. Either dip or chop. But so far, I think the Wheel of Fortune is right. You guys were here. She called for some chop first, and then she called for some dump. And the crystal ball also expecting a little bit of a bearish day. So it's kind of interesting to see that we are kind of chopping here, right? Could we get the dip? If it gets the dip, we got to bow down to the Wheel of Fortune a little bit. We got to clap for it at least. Not bow down to it, but at least clap for it because it's pretty much playing out exactly as she said. This is tight. This is going to give something, and it's just waiting for the numbers. I hope, please let it be a dip. We got this kind of trend line kind of going down right now. By the way, you might notice that I draw my trend lines like this. I should do some videos on this. I know I've already gotten asked by people to do videos on certain key levels and trend lines, but you see how we get those denials there? I like to see trend lines that get denied, basically. I don't like to draw my trend lines like this. Most people are taught to kind of do them like this. You know, you have the one touch, you have the two touch, and then you have, yeah, like the more touches, the better. I kind of disagree because I think that yes, you need some touches, right? Like two at least ideally. And number one, not on a two minute time frame. This is bullshit. But let's assume that this is an hourly chart. If you have something like this, I like it. So you have a touch there, you have a touch there, and you have a squeeze that attempted to break through it. One or two squeezes, because at that point I like, maybe it's just the way I think in general, but I'd like to see some form of trap that happened there that got us back in line to the trend. Because at that point it kind of tells me that we are stronger following that trend line. Market's never really gonna follow any of your lines as you might expect, but you can kind of, if it makes sense, not predict, but like try to understand what price does better by seeing those denials that price tried to squeeze through it. Because you already know somebody probably got long here, at the breakout of this trend line here, expecting the breakout, and it just dumps. So this is a good thing for me. I like to see that because I know that somebody already got screwed. It wasn't me, but I know somebody got screwed there. And definitely do them on a big time frame. I don't want to do this on a 2-minute or a minute time frame. Can they work? Probably, but it's kind of a toss-up. That's where the gray area comes in. Right now, it's very simple. We kind of have this trend line here. We have this key level of support here. One of them is going to have to break. We're either going to hold this 53 like yesterday and then with the numbers, or we hopefully dip. You take your pick. But unless you're short 60, I definitely wouldn't be shorting here. It's the same trade as yesterday. I don't know if you guys recall this. It's literally the same trade. You're long 53 or you're short 60. Yesterday, the long played out. So it's worth noting that. Yesterday, the long is the one that won. So today could be the short that wins. Again, I'm not trying to predict it. I'm just saying, like, it's a probability factor kind of thing. The long already played out. The bulls already got their shot off this level. We're back down, so the bears might get their shot now. We got numbers coming in a few minutes. 10 o'clock numbers, very big numbers. So be careful if you are going to be in a position by then. I woke up this morning and I felt so alive, if you will. Like just seeing the sun hit your face, because I had the curtains were open, and it was beautiful. Beautiful thing. Then I opened my door. It's so sunny outside. Very nice. It's the simplest things in life that can make you kind of very different person. Maybe that 60 short I should have taken it. Working out nicely. I would have been a break even there because of the numbers that are coming in less than 5 minutes. So it could have been worth the shot short there at that 60 level. We talked about it here, but I don't like shorting this choo-choo train. Even over the long weekend, I think I had one short, which lasted like 4 minutes. I'm like, nope, I'm not doing it. I got out of it. And good thing I got out of it. Like a few minutes after I get out of it, it ducking squeezed. All right, while we wait for these numbers, you have now been warned. It's 4 minutes till the numbers come in. Expect volatility. I know yesterday's big rating, big star numbers, they didn't do much, but don't expect today to be like yesterday. That's going to be a foolish mistake. So just expect the worst kind of thing. And of course, if you have not joined, this is your infomercial for the day. Feel free to join. It is a 100% free community, and you can bring your take of trading into the community, whatever however you trade. I don't know, but if you want to join, it is free. We're there trying to grow as traders in general, and it's nice to keep in touch during the day, because I do make trades throughout the day, if especially I don't make any here, or if I do make some here, of course, and then I make some over there. You can join. Honestly, I think this thing breaks down. The shape we got going for it, I think we break down. I don't know if it's the shape. I think it's just because we're below 60. This is obviously now me predicting, obviously, right? But it's tight. It's about to give a move, and I love how they do this on purpose. They know which way they're going already. You guys think that they don't, but they do. They're congesting price like this on purpose. You don't think that they're doing this on purpose? They have a shitload of stops at the 60s above there, and they have a shitload of stops at the bottom here, even from yesterday, below that 50 level. They know what they're doing. This game's rigged already. They know where they're gonna go. So whichever way we go first, to me, it's likely the trap. So if the numbers come in, we get another dip, and then kind of fades back on down. I already know who got trapped instantly. But hopefully we just get the dip. That's best case scenario. We just get the dip. We got about a minute and a half, a little bit more than that, give or take, for the numbers to come in. We have been consolidating inside this 60 and 53 area. Very tight range. Pretty please. Dip. If it doesn't dip with these news, we are just going to continue higher to the inevitable 6100. But I don't want to go there yet. I'm acting like as if I'm the one making the market. Let's see what we're in for. Right now, it's a toss-up here, both ways. It's exactly the same trade as yesterday. Exactly the same trade. Unless you're long 53 or you're short 60, I would simply stay out of this. We got numbers coming in 40 seconds. This thing is about to either rip or dip. I don't know. So I'm going to wait to let the dust settle and then make a trade. All right, very quickly here. I should have done this earlier. Which way are we going? Yes. I mean, which way are we going? We got 20 seconds. Which way are we going to go with the numbers? Which way? Dump. Oh my gosh, the Wheel of Fortune said we dump. All right, let's see if she's right or she's wrong. Dead wrong on this or dead right. 3 seconds. And we're still below 60. We got up there to the 59.50 on the first candle that printed there. We're still below 60, so still bearish in my opinion, but we'll see. This thing's tight, man. This thing's gotta give something here. Nothing, nada. Same thing here. You're still in between 60 and 53. My goodness, why? Wheel of Fortune. I don't know, Wheel of Fortune. It looks like we want to take back 60. We'll see. I don't know. We're getting stuck right under 60 here. I'm not doing nothing here. I'm gonna wait until 60 fully reclaims. I don't want to get long here just because we are hitting 60. Better way. Come on, don't tell me it's gonna be 2 days no trades for me, really. Yesterday there was a, I think I did one on a combine with a 1 point stop or 1.5. It was a short. And then I'm like, yeah, I don't like this. I just left. Come on, he has. The dollar right now is showing a lot of strength, so I would be careful here. A lot of strength on the US dollar right now. Typically, not always, but it could mean some downside for ES here. Again, if I had, the cojones to do it, 60 acting up as resistance again. I'm not going to take it, but I'm just saying. 60 is right now somewhat of a resistance level. That's my fault. My, how do I say this? My weakness as a trader. I don't like shorting strength. I just don't. If today we get a very nice red day, tomorrow I can feel better about shorting resistances. Today, nah. I'll pass. The dollar is showing a lot of strength right now. Lots. What does that mean? Holy shit, the dollar is giving the move that I thought we were going to get on ES. The dollar just boner candled. Both of them. Oh, be the line. Oh, be the line. So look, this is what I mean. So if we were trading trend line, right? How I used to trade before. We got the trend line break there. If you were doing it point to point, I would have been long 58. Would have got stuck at 60. Price would have been already, I would have been in the red now, not wondering why, like we got this trend line break, right? Shouldn't we have gone up? We still might, I don't know, but I would not understand why we got stuck at 60 there. The way I like to draw my trend lines, I would have been long from 56. So a little bit earlier, would have been in the green still. But again, we got stuck at 60, not understanding why. 60 is a key level for now. If we can get back above there, base there, then I'll take a long there. But right now, I don't want to get long. As you can clearly see, the chart is telling us very clearly. You can't argue this. We got stuck there once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6 potentially. It's telling us that this is a wall. This is right now a wall. And right now, I'm a little bit early to the party if I get long here. I give that party example, you don't want to get there before everybody. There's no booze, there's nothing there yet. No music, no nada. You need to wait for everything to kind of, you know, the food is ready. The beer is fresh. The people are already feeling good. And then the rip. So, come on, ES. Give us something. Look, pretty soon I'm going to switch. I'm going to do it, I think. Forget it. This is pointless here. There's no way I'm risking my exit phase here. All right, full disclosure, I'm on a combine now. Obviously, I want to pass it. Doesn't mean I'm going to do stupid trades, but there's no way I'm putting my exit phase through this. This is painful here. No more devil music, okay, Miss Bento? We got now some Spanish music. I don't know if that's devil music too, but we got some Spanish music playing now. Apparently the devil's got my soul. All right, I'm going to probably take this short here pretty soon if we keep getting denied here. Let's see if we can kind of take a run through this 60 first or one more time. Maybe do something like that. Let's see. I don't know. It even feels wrong to short this on the combine. I'm gonna wait. Can we reclaim 60? $1 million question. We reclaim there. We bounce from there. We go up. I'm sorry, guys, but you know what I mean? I'm not gonna trade inside this range from yesterday again. If I had to take the long, it would have to be at 53 and short at 60. But either way, it's just such a tight range, man. So tight. This is garbage. Why is it that this happens during the market open? Look at this, what we've been sitting here through, okay? I mean, overnight wasn't the greatest either. 2 days now. No trading yet. It's okay, I guess. It's okay. This goes to prove that, you know, if you don't find nothing that you know that's really there for you, don't trade. You don't have to trade. What do you guys think? Should we take a short here at this 60? 60 acting denying again. Brick wall right now. We got a wall at the top, we got a wall at the bottom. Who's gonna win? Who is going to win? I think we should have taken that 60 short. I would have been at break even already. Come on, Leo. This is so easy, but could have, would have, should have. Always in hindsight, it's just so easy, right? Short 60, take profit at 53. Buy 53, take profit at 60. This is a dream world if you can do that. Sell short here, cover here. Buy here, sell it here. Cover it back here, buy it, look for the continuation back up to the 60. If you can trade like that, that is amazing. That is a dream world for those that can. We're gonna have to do something here. You know, we can't just be here for forever. What do you guys think? I know I missed that 60 short there. I should have taken it short. My soul just goes against me every time I think about shorting this. But again, Don't short the trend line. There's no need to short the trend. Look how well the level is being respected. This is why I love technical analysis. I missed the short there. I don't care. You know, it's about understanding the game, understanding the level. That's what it's about. And then you play with it however you want. The problem is if you don't understand the levels, then that's the problem. You have an order placed at 61. It feels holding to 50. You almost got filled there. I don't know if you meant that. Are you long or you're trying to get short at 61? It feels holding it to 50. Oh, if it fills, so you want to get short. Yeah, honestly, I don't think it would have been a bad idea for me to short this either. I mean, I would have been at break even there already. I wouldn't have given it a big, risk, but still a free trade kind of thing. Yeah. I don't think you need a big risk on that short either. From the 61, maybe your stop would be at 62.50. I would not give it any more than that. Or better yet, I would just honestly break even on it. This is such chop garbage here. I don't know if I should go with the long. I don't know if I should go with the short. I know where they're both at, 60 and 53. I just don't trust either or at this point. Miss Bento's looking for the short there. Come on, what is this? Gosh, man. December, but starts off. Oh my god. I want to grow my account, like. Come on, yes. Watch, I would end the stream. I'm gonna probably go do some, I don't know, some errands or something. And the ducker is gonna either dump or do something. I'm gonna sit here until this thing does something. I don't know why I'm leaning towards the short here, but it's gotta be at 60. This is painful. Look at those 30-minute candles. Ugh. I mean, they're not the worst, but give us something nice, man. Come on. This will provide a very nice move, though, whenever it decides to finally go. Hourly candle, we just had a little trap here currently. But I don't know if it's going to hold. I think this flag is breaking down. The hint was already given. The fact that we even broke down that low there is a warning sign. You almost got filled at that 61 there. That would have been, I don't know. It's not a bad short from up there right now. It's shaping out pretty nicely. All right, we're coming back on down towards 53. $1 million question is if I'm going to get long there. At this point, honestly, I'm willing to risk it either or, long or short, as long as it's at my key level, 60 and 53. I am on a combine, full disclosure now. There's no way my XFAs are getting even. I would not touch this with XFAs with a 10-foot pole, okay? Like, no way. Dun, dun, dun. I swear, the holiday trading was better than this. It was so much easier. We were bouncing from supports. We kept on rallying. Here we are just chopping. By the way, if you haven't, while we are here waiting, if you do want to see the stream grow, I think it has been growing actually. So, what was I going to show you here? Look at this. I'm going to share with you something. Where are the numbers? I want to show you the numbers. Nunca, pero nunca. They were right here. The point is, the algos are starting to like the fact that you guys are liking the stream. So they are kind of, I think, pushing it towards others. So if you want to see it grow and you want to help me out there, hit that like button. That's pretty much all I'm going to ask from you. But where the hell did the stream go? I want to show you these numbers. Just to show you that your efforts are not in vain. They are doing something. Am I an affiliate with any prop firm? No, I am not an affiliate of any single prop firm. I do not get paid by any company online to tell you anything. Everything I tell you here is completely unbiased, unfiltered, and I tell you everything straight up. Where is this? That's, I think, what kind of keeps me authentic for now, because the thing is, I show you all my entries and everything, right? And I can talk about any company, good and or bad. It doesn't make a difference to me. And there are people online that will be here trading or blah blah blah. And at the end of the day, their money is made from affiliate links, right? So becomes a little bit tricky. Maybe in the future, though. I don't think my goal is ever to be an affiliate with any company. I'll be honest with you. I think one of my goals with the whole channel is I don't want to make money from people. You know what I mean? Like traders who, this is the thing I don't like about this industry, that I find that prop firms and people online who are streamers, they like to kind of take advantage of the person that does not know anything. So for example, I'm not saying that you don't, right? But if you do not know anything, they want to sell you on products, claiming that they know everything or whatever. They want to sell you products and they want to sell you links for them to make money, right? For them to make money. And I just don't really like that, because they're making money from people that are, new traders that don't have a whole lot. Give me a second here. Yeah, that was my son banging on the door. He's like, "Get out of this computer, man." Even he knows the market's choppy. But yeah, like I was saying, is a lot of people online, they want to sell like to newer traders courses and links and this and that. But why? Like, you really gotta genuinely ask why. You know what I mean? Like, why? Why take prey of newer traders? It makes no sense to me. if I ever do make money from YouTube, and which of course I will through the streams and stuff like that, that would be uh, paid by YouTube because of the revenue ads and stuff like that, which has nothing to do with people paying for. And also, I do want to look at potential, like there are basically companies that can sponsor you to show their product. Like for example, there's a bunch of energy drinks. There's a bunch of like different weird things that you can show on your stream to basically become like an advertiser, if you will, right? Yes, of course, you can do that through affiliate links of Top Step and other companies. I don't really like that. I'll be honest. I mean, yes, they make a lot of money, these people, and I know how much they pay you. I think they pay per $50 account. My commission would be about $20 or $25 every time you reset. I would make $20 or $25, but that's the problem there. That it would be in my interest for you to fail. It would be in my interest for you to reset your account. Why? Well, very obvious, because I'm gonna make money every time that you reset your account, and that just sounds wrong to me. I don't know why I feel like it's going against ethical business practices, if you will. I don't want to sound like this, all ethical, perfect being. I'm not. I want to make money, of course, but there's better ways to make money than just trying to make money from people online, in my opinion. Hit the like button every day. I appreciate that, Brent. I appreciate it. Yep. That was my honest answer there. I do want to make money from it, just not how typical traders, I think, online make money. There'll be other ways. I don't know how, but I do believe that something's gonna come up, an opportunity where it's like a way to not profit from people, and obviously because there already is. Like advertising, I don't know. Like I see people, there's my channel right now is enrolled that companies can basically link, I guess, email me and stuff like that for product placement and stuff like that, right? But first, I do need to meet some other requirements. But once I'm met with that, and once I'm good with that, then yeah, I might be drinking and sipping on some energy drink or sipping on something. But that has nothing to do with, dependent on a new trader resetting their account for me to make money. I don't like that. It just sounds weird. Hey, sign up for Top Step, use my link. But I know that you are a rookie, so I know that I'm going to probably get more money from you. That sounds weird. I'm not calling everybody here a rookie. I'm just saying, like, most of these people, they do prey on the fact that they want you to lose. Even prop firms, don't get it twisted. Prop firms want you to lose money. That's majority of their money. So they want you to lose. They don't want you to make. Read the statistics on people that pass combines. It's very low. So if you passed one, keep up what you're doing, and you will get better and get that payout and continue to be consistent. I should have taken that 63 short there. Or sorry, that 60 short here. I don't know if Elizabeth got short there, but she was talking about 61 short. I should have shorted even on the combine. I think it was the better trade out of the two. Again, just simple understanding of technical analysis. We had 60 as a brick wall from yesterday and today, kind of rinse and repeat. And 53 being, again, a brick floor that finally appears to be breaking down, but it's so slow. Like, very, very slow. Right now, we're finally starting to move, but I would not be surprised if we kind of get back above 56 or kind of come back towards 56. It didn't fill me in. That sucks. Look at that. You were so close with that 61. You were 2 ticks away. I would be pretty upset. Not upset, but I would be like, fudge. Fudge. You guys know me. I don't know. I get upset sometimes. Like, I don't mind not getting filled by, like, for example, if price had gone to 58 and I want to get short 60, I'm okay with that. But when price doesn't fill me by a tick, I get ticked. I get ticked over. Not meant to be. It's all right. It's all right. I would take away from that your intention was the right one. And this kind of proves my point again, even further. Look at this trend line here. So we have trend lines here that broke. However way you want to break it, I mean, they all broke either way. And if you get long there, we got stuck at 60. You would have been like, why are we like not going through 60? Or even if you knew it was resistance, like, I don't know. It's just too guessy. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't have an edge trading like that. And then we start to build this X-Men, and then you start to be flipping. You want to get long here, you want to get short here. When really, if you just take a step back, there's only one trade, and that is a short up here at the 60. I've been talking about the short here. I keep on repeating myself. I don't want to short the choo-choo train. It's not my job to take every single trade in the market, but rather from the stream, if you can take it away, it's just understand the levels. 60 is resistance, 53 support. Until one of them breaks, you have your trades there. 60 short, 53 long. It's up to you the way you want to trade it. Don't be looking at, what I do here and then try to copy the same trades. Don't do that. Don't copy anybody into trades. Understand the levels. Take away something from the stream or videos that I do or videos that anybody else does. Learn from everywhere. Mold your own idea on trading. But to me, this technical analysis, support resistance is the best way to go. It keeps the guessing out of the game. It keeps you, not worried about missing out on one trend line here because you know that, 60 is resistance. So you can probably take the short there. This is a dream market. I think there's somebody on the community there. I don't want to mention his name, but he does play a lot of this kind of like, short there, take profit here, long there, and he plays within the levels really good. So much better than I can. And that's what it's about, right? Like, I'm not willing to take these like 8-point ranges, 5-point ranges, but if you can, there's massive ways to profit within ranges because you understand the levels. Correct. That is exactly how this works. So we are breaking down now and take a wild guess. As I mentioned earlier, we have 50 as the last level of support here, 50 and 53. Let me delete this here. It's going to start to get all kind of weird there. This was yesterday's where we bounced from area. I don't know if you remember it. Let me bring up the 15-minute chart. You can see this here. Look at this. This is yesterday, 15-minute candles here. Look how many times we bounced from this level, right? So yes, it is currently support, but I would expect we break it down. Look at that. We're starting a little bounce from there. I'm not going to long this because I do think we're breaking down, but the idea is simple. We know where price is potentially going to be getting stuck at. I would not long this right now. We are in pullback mode right now. Best case scenario for the bears right now is to break down this 50 and kind of do something like this. Break down 50 and then get rejected up there. And that's our entry to the short side here. It's rinse and repeat. Trust me, don't overcomplicate it. We have 60 here, right? We have 60 here. We have 50 support. It just broke down now. But before that, as I always say, we break down, we back test, and then we head on lower. We back tested twice or a couple times here. But the idea is simple. We don't want to be the first ones in line to the party of the short. So, for example, here, yeah, you could argue we could short 68. That's perfect. But the idea is simple. We broke down the area of support being here, and now we get rejected at the area of support. I hope that makes sense, but let me see if I can draw this better for you guys here. I don't trade with boxes. It's for visual purposes only. You can see how we're kind of hovering above price here. Doom, ping-ponging inside that 68 and 60. We finally get one trap, which fades back on down. And then we break down, and then look at that. We get rejected of 60. Hence why I was talking about 60 being resistance. Right now, we are on pullback mode. I would not be buying this. In fact, I'm here kind of not regretting, but thinking that 60 short would have been a good call. I mean, 60 towards down the 50s now, 10 points is still a decent short. I'm gonna stream another 10 minutes and I'm gonna walk. I need to see price do something at around 36. I'm waiting for that level. We do have some support at 45, 44, but I would imagine because we are on pullback, we don't really hold it. We'll see. If we can trap there, that would be a good thing. Maybe I'll take the long there, but this is definitely a slow pullback. Should have taken that 60 short. We would have been riding this thing lower right now. Would have been very nice there. The key is level to level. I sound so repetitive sometimes. I'm like, why do I always keep repeating it? This thing is a game of ping pong. It ranges in between ranges and then inevitably breaks down or breaks up. Just notice a bit of a glitch here. I hope my Wi-Fi is not acting up here. I think I gotta fix the lighting. I look so glowy. Why am I glowing? I'm not that glowing that much. I'm not even in a trade to be glowing. Come on, yes. Look at that 50 level. We flushed it by some micro dip here, and now we're reclaiming 50 there. This was yesterday's level. I don't know if you guys remember it, but I'm not gonna get long. We're still in pullback mode. I want to see some deeper levels tested. This was already tested yesterday, therefore it becomes less interesting for me. I want to see something new, some fresh levels. We could have gone down there in 4 minutes. You've seen the market when in Niagara Falls all the way down. We can be here in 2 minutes at the 30s. But today is going like a turtle. Tortuga. I think it's around this season when they release like, I don't know how many millions of these like turtles. So I'm going to try and go and see that. It's very nice. They're going to release like a couple million of these like turtles that apparently most majority of them do not survive. So they're like an endangered species. So El Salvador raises them. They take the eggs, they raise them until they're all kind of old enough, and then they let them go into the water, into the ocean. And I think we can go and see that. We might have to pay, obviously, but I don't know. Maybe it's free. I don't know. But either way, it does sound like a nice experience. It's starting to get alive here now. I mean, it's always parties and stuff happening here, but they're starting to sell fireworks. In Canada, that's kind of the one thing I don't like about Canada, that they have too much rules on everything. Maybe it's a good thing, but here it's wild. We got fireworks, shops coming up everywhere in every corner that you can imagine. They're selling a lot of fireworks. All right, so it looks like that might be it for the dip. We're already kind of starting this rip here. I was hoping for a little bit deeper there. If we reclaim 53, it's not good for the Bears. That might be the dip of the day there. It's unbelievable. And just like that, we're reclaiming 53 probably. Let me give it a minute here before I take a long here. All right, I don't know. This might be it. Such BS. You know what I mean? Such BS. Come on, sell this thing, man. Don't be reclaiming levels already. Let's just go down a little bit more. We got that candle closing there, but like I said, I want to wait for the candle to close, maybe a back test and kind of the continuation of the trend. I don't want to just hop in long here because I do acknowledge that we are still on pullback mode. But pullback mode ends real quick when we reclaim levels. So 53 acting up as, I guess, resistance for now. If you were brave, there's that second short entry there. I'm looking at the long side here. But why is this moving like a turtle? Oh my goodness. Please. I think I should have shorted that 60, walked away. Left it short all day. I don't know, for better or worse, this might be the second day I don't trade. And I'm okay with it, you know what I mean? If price is not there, I want to be what I preach, which is don't overtrade, you know what I mean? If you're not at a level where it interests you, just don't do it. Stay out of it. It's fine. Most people think that you have to trade every day, and it's a fallacy. You have to let go of that. You gotta let it go. What's the point in trying to lose money here? When we dip, when we get the nice trap, it's just beautiful. Or whatever, even you show resistance. I don't know, but one thing's for sure, I'm staying out of this middle ground here. This middle ground here is where the pigs get slaughtered. I'm a Chinese zodiac. I'm a pig in Chinese zodiac. I'm not trying to be one in real life here. I've already been one plenty of times, so don't want to be involved in the chop. I'm gonna leave. This thing does not come down to my levels. We're getting stuck right under 53. Even if I get long 53, we got resistance sitting at the 60. This is such an unpleasant level to be sitting at. Dip, yes, dip. Shorts are still playing out. We got 53 level, which we just broke down. We back tested and it's acting up as resistance. I figured we might reclaim it, but it looks like right now acting up as resistance. You can see this is the level we've been talking about, 53. We finally break it down, completely broken down. And then we squeeze right back up and take a wild guess where price got denied at 53. Well, in this case, 54.25 to be exact, but the idea is simple. Now we're turning it into resistance. I am so demotivated by this price. Right there. Come on. Shorts playing out nicely. The shorts are still playing out as we are still in dip mode. Ugh, coffee's cold. I should leave for you guys. I know the moment I leave, this thing is gonna do something good. It's gonna do something good. Yes, it's been doing. I mean, the shorts have been playing out, but I don't want to short the choo-choo train. To Elizabeth's point, I guess we were creating that resistance. You can see how 53 was support, and then now becomes resistance. I find it amazing. Look at that. We get the dump through it, we get the back test, and then now we're continuing with the trend. It's the same thing, just backwards. If you flip this chart upside down, it's what I'm looking for on the long side. We squeeze through resistance, we back test resistance, we squeeze through it. We continue. Same thing. Support breaks down, we back test the support that we break down from, and then we continue on with the trend. It's literally the same thing. Now this is dip mode, finally. So this dip ends in one of two ways. When we hit a major level of support, okay, we need to basically do a nice little and that, something like that, or that. That point, I know that we've ended the dip, or it ends in another way. We go here, we reclaim 53, we get back testing 53, and then we continue on forward, if that makes sense. We need to see a level of resistance get reclaimed so that we can get pushing, or we need to do a trap on the bottom side so that we can reverse the move. Till then, we're on dip mode, on a very, very slow ducking dip mode. Big joint rolling, Bombay sipping. Hourly chart. Let's take a look at the hourly. Hourly, it's very clearly telling us that flag up here is failed pretty much. So we're on dip mode right now. Dip mode. From the 60s down 10 points right now. It took all this long length, an hour and a half, to ducking dip 10 points. Daily chart, we're putting in a red day after 3 green days in a row. And that would mean that the last 13 days we've had 2 red days so far, if it ends red. One shot to the brain. Come on, yes, let's get down to business. Level, yeah. One shot, shot. Two. So I guess the Wheel of Fortune was right, just kind of late. Because when the numbers came in, we kind of got this squeeze. But ultimately, we broke down. So it's up to you if you want to give it to her or not. If you think she was right, then she was right, I guess. This is painful though. I don't know. I think I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna just you know which levels I'm waiting for already. They are on posted up on the Discord. If you're not there, this is your infomercial. You feel free to join. It is 100% free. No in-app purchases are required. But I'm waiting for my plan to basically come to fruition at my key levels, which are all right here. I usually send it out the day before, so again, it is not for you to copy it or follow it. That's kind of like a journal, I guess, if you will, and you can use it as well as a journal. I encourage everybody there to, post up their plan, and it's not for others to copy it. Just simply, it kind of gives you also that extra layer of, I guess, how do I say this? That extra layer of that you have to follow your plan. I forget the word, but of commitment to that plan. And at the end of the day, if you put up a plan there and then you start trading in stupid ranges that you didn't really plan for, you can go back and review it and be like, look, I lost today because one, I didn't follow my plan. And this is what I do. I'm speaking from my own experience. A lot of the times when I'll stream, I'll take stupid trades on stream, but then I'm like, look, it's very simple why you lost today. One, you overtraded. Two, you traded at levels and at places that you knew you should have not been trading at. So it becomes a personal journal for me, and you can use that as well as a personal journal if you want. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna end this. I mean, we could dump easily, but hey, I've been sitting here for almost 2 hours, waiting. You know which levels I'm waiting for. I'm gonna wait. This is gonna take time. So I want to thank you all for being here today. I know that what's it called? You are busy and you have your own life to do, and the fact that you show up here and you show support, I do appreciate that. So I want to thank you personally for that. But I think I am done. I cannot sit here any longer waiting for this. Now that I'm gonna walk away, this thing's gonna go to the 30s, isn't it? It's just so slow. All right. Well, yeah, I'm walking away. I'll continue it on the Discord. Thank you all. See you tomorrow. Wild Wednesday. No trades for me today, but I do suspect I will be getting into a trade because we are on pullback mode. So it's only a matter of time, hopefully, that we can get down to this 33, 36 area down here, or perhaps maybe 46, 44 area. So we'll see what happens. But right now we're just choppy here. So I don't want it. Thank you.